Interval notation. In interval notation, when we have two or more separate regions, they can be joined with a union symbol, which is just a capital U. So here in our example below, we have these two regions. This first region goes from -1 to +1. And then the second region goes from +2, and it doesn't end, so we assume that it goes to +infinity. So the first region would be -1 to +1 with round brackets, and the second region would be from +2 to +infinity, also with round brackets. And to show that the solution is these two separate regions, we just put this capital U between them, and that represents the combination of these separated regions. So in this example, we're going to write the range of values on this number line in interval notation. And again, identifying our values, that would be -1 at that point and 2 at that point. And again, even though we don't see arrows on the end, we should assume these go on forever. So -infinity on one end, +infinity on the other. And really what we see is that this solution is almost every number except for -1 and 2. But we still have these three separated regions because they're separated because we have these things that the number is not allowed to be equal to in between these continuous solutions. So from -infinity to -1 is one set of solutions. And then there's a stoppage. You can't have -1, so it can't be within a region. So we have to cap off that range of values there. And then we join it with the values from -1 to 2. Again, round brackets. And then we have to join that with the region from 2 on to infinity. Again, with round brackets. So here we see the three separate regions, which basically spans almost every number from -infinity to +infinity, with the exception of -1 and 2. And you can basically see those numbers there in those gaps between the regions.